He's been staying in Arizona for treatments recently, and he's been running all of the tech stuff from a phone since, I don't know, beginning of December. So he's rented a house, got furniture, they're moving in today, and then we can start rolling out the crazy products that a lot of people, guys, have been waiting for. When I say products, they're all free. So just crazy stuff that we're rolling out for everybody. Okay, awesome. Felipe from California, Kern County, welcome. Absolutely, Phil, you can do that. Ian the Brit from Tennessee, welcome, Ian. Chinetha from Mississippi, did I get that even close to right, Chinetha? Chinetha Powell, no. Chinetha, no, I thought I was right. Usually I get them. Shanetha, is that right? Okay, well, change your name, Chinetha. Mark, it'll be about 30, 40 minutes. Eric Patterson, Little Rock, Arkansas. Cynthia from Buffalo, New York, where it's always sunny with the K-gun offense with the Buffalo Bills. Welcome. Rashida, welcome. Mark M. Coolio. 7:54, 6 minutes. Paul Wolf, Tennessee, welcome. Denise from Chile, Michigan. A little chilly in North Carolina. I would say it's crazy. It's funny, though. I used to live up in upstate New York, guys. You know, Vinny's from the city, and I heard some Buffalo people here and stuff like that. And I was shocked the one time they closed college. And I went there because they never closed. And I was the only one there. And I was like, what's going on? So they closed. You have to close a school up there. It has to be more brutal than you can envision. And here they're on a 2-hour delay because it's cold outside for tomorrow. It's so funny. The streets are dry. It's crazy. Bakersfield, California, welcome. Larry in Oklahoma, welcome. Let's see. Tom from warm and sunny Tucson, Arizona. Upstate New York, Watertown area. Watertown, exit 9. That's Clifton Park, right? Pretty close. Exit 5. I used to live in Watertown, believe it or not, right down by the little canal there. I used to fish for carp. Bryce in Utah, welcome. Merle's Inlet, South Carolina, 60 last night, 19 this morning. Brett, Sioux City, Iowa. Tom from London, UK. We are emerging from the deep freeze here in Minnesota, warming up to 0 today. There you go. That's the spirit. Rick from Denver, Colorado, where it's legal to finish the sentence. Keith Maloche, McGregor, Ontario, Canada, in Florida till April. Oh, that's odd. Just kidding. The Snowbirds. Alicia from Mississippi. School closed today here in the Southwest Virginia because temperatures are 3 degrees this morning. Now it's a balmy 19. Hey, Bob from Weston, Connecticut. 5 degrees. I should do the weather, right? This is how they should do the weather. Just blend in a little bit of freezing rain and some making money. Now here in the Southwest, we're going to make some money today while the Northeast freezes. Mike from Cherry Hill, 10 degrees, Scotland, Midland, Missouri, cold. Schools were closed in Northern Virginia. Roger, Vince, Lenexa, Virginia. Got unleashed last night, feeling free already. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, that's a good course. And I got something, I'm going to be adding something in there in the next 24 hours, so maybe 48. Paul in Seattle, nice 43 and rain. Rain in Seattle, that's weird. You guys should get coffee up there. Or defense. Felipe, welcome. Good morning, Jack. Good morning. Charlene, 22 in Atlanta. Where's my coffee? Here we go. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What is it today? Oh, this is what happens when you work from home, guys, okay? I'm sitting on my porch a couple days ago having some coffee, looking at the yard and kind of looking around. I'm like, you know, I should get that darn thing aerated. Down here in the south, or where I'm at anyway, you aerate your yard, put fertilizer down because basically I live on a slab. I have good grass, actually, for the neighborhood. It's up there. And I'm sitting there going, I should get this aerated. When do they usually aerate? Like October, November? What month is it now? And this was 2 days ago. I'm like, you don't aerate in January, you idiot. So I had like no clue even what month it was. What part of the country I'm in? North Carolina. Snowed in Hawaii today. What the heck is going on? Cheryl Brown here in Michigan. Tony from Texas. Paul Seattle. We haven't had that much till this year. Might be a drought. Ian Orford. I will record it, my friend. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, I lost a bunch of the recordings, guys. We were having massive computer difficulties, and my peeps, I say at the age of 42, in DS, they bought me like the Superstar NV computer, it's called, with all the bells and whistles. So it's pretty cool. And my fellow founders just sent it to me, which is awesome. Jenny from Pennsylvania, that's warm. Craig from Toledo, welcome. Gary from Belfast, we are underwater. I saw that. Sorry to hear that. DS Dan from Canada and team, welcome. Hello from small Denmark, welcome. Paul from Emerson, New Jersey, 8 going up to 50 over the weekend. Awesome. That means it's going to like 304 here. We have 1 minute left of my main talk. Ginny from Minnesota, welcome. Keisha from Atlanta, welcome. Uh-oh, I'm getting some lawn and garden advice. Here we go. Okay, Kiki from the Motor City. Keisha from Pennsylvania. Eric, Raquel. Aloha from Hawaii, Greg. Okay, I'm just going to get set up and just rock it out. Here we go. All right. And I'm going to record and then sound like a news broadcaster for like 20 seconds while I introduce this. Okay, 1 sec. I'm back. Okay. And 30 seconds, and we'll go ahead and kick it off, and here we go. Hey guys, this is Roger Langille from Charlotte, North Carolina, where the weather is horrendous today. It's January 7th. It's Tuesday with DS Domination. This is where folks come on, they invite some people, kind of share their experiences with DS Domination. I actually show you how to create a lifestyle pretty much out of thin air, and that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to click start recording right now. Good. Okay, guys, so here we go. The whole goal in this webinar is to be completely different from everything you've ever seen. And the problem with DS Dominations, all the cliche things have been used up in the past that really are what we should be using. But other companies said, we're game changing, we're going to show you this, we're going to show you that. And they probably let you down in some sort of facet. We're here, we're going to actually show you exactly what you do to make the money. I'm going to do it right here. And the only way you'll be able to deny this, I mean, when I was younger, I would look, and I was, for some reason, I don't know why this came up, but you would look at these shows on TV, these legal shows, and they would talk about plausible deniability. And I would always say to myself, well, what if you just said that maybe aliens did it, right? So that was always an excuse. So what your excuse is going to be tonight is the only possible way that you can say you can't make money with this is if Roger owns Amazon and eBay and fakes everything you're about to see. Otherwise, well, you're going to see a bunch of money. You're going to see you can do that too. We are on a site starting off called Alexa. And Alexa is the authority in saying which websites in the country and in the world get the most visits. And our rank in 4 months is 601 out of millions and millions of websites, 2,500 out of billions of websites. So what's that mean to you? All it means to you is we get a heck of a lot of people going to dsdomination.com because a lot of people are telling them about it because a lot of people are making money. I'll give you a quick example just to match up how powerful DS Domination's website is versus traffic of other websites. Go ahead and scribble those numbers down, 601 in the U.S., 2,500 or so in the world. If I go over to Oprah.com, a little actress talk show host that you may have heard of before, there's her rank in the United States, and there's their global rank at Oprah.com. Pretty much a national icon. And our little DS Domination project, 4 months into it, gets more visits than Miss Oprah Winfrey. Just some real powerful stuff there. Something else I want to show you. You're on a webinar right now where 9,000, right down here, 9,854 people registered for it. That's most than a lot of companies even have in their business. So something serious is going on with DS Domination. I'm going to share that with you. But I'm not going to come out here and do a lot of fluff and a lot of you can do this and make $1 million and stuff like this. I'm going to actually paint the pathway for you, starting from the beginning, on exactly what you do. Our goal here tonight, and our goal with DS Domination, is absolutely to take you from where you're at to retirement, okay? And it's not going to take a year, and it's not going to be fluffy, and there's like possibilities that 3% will make it. Absolutely everybody can do it, whether you're this guy on the left or you're this girl on the right, whatever position you're at in your life. We're going to start right there, and I'm going to prove to you how to retire in the next several months, maybe a year or less, okay? And you reflect back on all the things you've tried, all the college bills you've done, all the high school you've done, all the hours you've put into work, all the thoughts, all the programs you tested, and you just factor it up against this and weigh it up against this and see if you can make it. So our life path starts with making about $1,000 a month, okay? So we're going to talk about making about $1,000 a month pretty quickly to start paying down some bills and get a little bit of flexibility. We're not retiring on $1,000 a month, but it's not going to take you long to get there. So let's start off with the first program that's going to show you guys exactly how to make about $1,000 or more a month, okay? So there's eBay, there's Amazon, nothing groundbreaking. I'm going to show you exactly what you'll do every morning to make $1,000 a month or more, okay? You will literally walk downstairs in your robe, or when you come home from work, or during your lunch break, or whatever, get on the computer, just like you are now, go to Amazon.com and type in a couple words, okay? Your whole big thought process, your big research, your big life-changing thing is, can you think of a single word? Can you do this is what I want you to say the entire webinar. Can you think of a single word? Of course you can. The single word I'm going to put in here is blue, all right? Now I could type in blue, cat, piano, orange, fruit tree, dog, freezing cold weather all over the country, whatever I want, put a word in there, okay? After that word, I'm going to type Amazon. Why am I doing that? There's multiple companies that sell on Amazon. I only want to look at Amazon products, okay? So if I put Amazon there, most of the results will be Amazon products instead of other companies that sell their products on Amazon. So some word, and then put Amazon behind it. Excuse me. Is everybody with me? Can you get up in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever it is, you get on the computer and type in a word? Good. I think we're all set, and that's the whole trick. And congratulations, in a few seconds you're going to be able to see, or a few minutes, that whole big monstrous task, not getting a college degree, not studying and memorizing things, is going to lead you to retirement. All right? What you're going to learn is what I did to generate $1.2 to $1.8 million from my living room in sales every single year for a decade, with no overhead, no money out of my pocket, nothing. $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales. All right? I know that sounds fantastical, with nothing, just conceived out of thin air, but we're going to do it right now in front of you. When I type that in, the first result is some sort of dish set. All I want you to notice, don't write it down, is there's a lot more results, 2.7 million results. I could literally choose any one of these results, this vacuum cleaner, these dishes, this water, whatever. Start with that. What you're going to learn is I made all of that money. I did all of those sales just moving product over from Amazon to eBay and selling it. I literally would move something like this over to eBay, price it for $28, sell it, come back to Amazon, order it for $18, ship it direct to my customer, and keep the change. Let me say that again. I would literally take this picture and the description of these dishes, move them over to eBay, sell it for more, and then when the person paid me, only then would I go back to Amazon, order the product, and ship it direct to them. I didn't have to have the item in stock. I didn't have to put it in my garage. It's called drop shipping, and we call it selling high and buying low. You've heard of buy low, sell high? Well, if you buy low and you get stuck with the product, well, you got inventory. If you sell high, then buy low, you got no inventory, you can't lose. And I'm going to show you this in reality right now. So here's this dish set. I'm going to head over to ebay.com, and I'm going to type in Pyrex Kitchen 10. I'm just going to search for it, okay? I'm typing in Pyrex kitchen because this dish is made by Pyrex. It's for your kitchen. It's a 10-piece set. I'm going to do a search on eBay. This is where I said, unless I own eBay, I can't fool you. You go to eBay right now, and you type in this, you're going to have the same results. Here it is, 5 days left. This ends Sunday at 8 p.m. What day is it 5 days from now? It's Sunday, okay? This is live right now. I'm going to go through these listings right here just as you would tomorrow morning or during your break or whatever, and you would start researching. So what I want you to see right now is all of these white backgrounds. Any type of white background like this means it's an Amazon photo. I know these folks are using Amazon photos. This is the research I'm doing. This will be the research you're doing. This is not an Amazon photo. This is Bill's photo from his picnic table, whatever. Okay? He's selling a couple coffee mugs for 99 cents. All right? So as I go through here, all I want you to see is there's a lot of opportunity to click on other people and do research. I'm going to click on this one right here. And I see that it's up for sale for $34.50. They have 8 sets available and none have sold. No big deal. I don't care to sell this dishware product. I'm going to see if this seller has more Amazon products up, and if they do and they sold successfully, well, that's my research. So I'm going to go under here and I'm going to click on See Other Items. And you don't have to memorize all this because this will all be in training videos. You don't have to scribble anything down right now. I'll show you the back office, how the training videos work. You'll be watching just what you're watching now over my shoulder, okay? Well, now we're looking at this seller's items up on eBay. He's got 1,807 up for sale. He's got this. This has got 20 hours left, and the high bid's $14.87. None of this means anything to me yet, because if he put a can of Coke up here for $1 million, it doesn't tell me if I can sell it for $1 million or $750,000. I actually have to see what he sold successfully. So if I go down here and I click on Sold Listings, now I got my research and I'm ready to go. So January 6th at 17:44 or 5:44 p.m., he sold a Lego set for $159.95. Now, if you're older like me, you're like, what? A Lego set? That's got to be fake. But Legos have come a long way. There's all these crazy Lego products out there now. So I'm going to grab part of his title right here on eBay, model number 21005. I'm going to go back to Amazon. I'm going to paste that in, and I'm going to see what the cost is. The first one that comes up is $123.99, right here, $123.99. And he sold it for $159.99, a markup of $36. After shipping, fees like that, he made about 20 bucks on that, all right? Big deal. You're not retired yet, even if you sold that and made $20. Here's a video game chair that sold January 6th at $359, $15.59 Pacific, okay? Sold it for $224.95. I'm going to grab part of his title right here. I'm going to head back over to Amazon, and I'm going to see what the cost was on the video game chair. Boom, go. Click on it right here, and you will see when I grab the little pen right here, my handy dandy pen, right here, $164.98, okay? So $164.98, what was his cost? Or what did he sell that for? $224.95, a $60 markup, all right? After fees, he made about $30, $40. You got to pay some eBay fees, but you really only pay most of them if it sells. So no risk again, all right? So I'm going to go back and check one more listing, and then I'll kind of make my punchline here. Here's the wall safe that sold for $41. Here's some chairs, whatever. I'll click on the wall safe. $41 is sold for. Plus he charged $6 shipping right here. So he took in $47. See it? $47. That's what came in the door. I'll go back. I'll grab part of his title down here, and I'll see what the cost was on Amazon. I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste this in. Click Go. And $29.04. So he sold it for $47. His cost, free shipping to his customer, is $29. Difference of $18. All right. Now I could go through item after item after item after item after item, but I'll make my point, and I'll give you guys some hard math numbers. First, all the first part of this webinar was about was me showing you this is real. But I want to go through the steps that I did here really quick for you, okay? Because this is important because you can get confused. I went over to Amazon at the beginning of this webinar and I typed in the word blue, right? And then I put the word Amazon behind it. And when I typed that in, I came up with what? 2.2 million results. So I could have chose any one of the 2.2 million results and came over and did what I did. I chose the first one, and I came over and I typed in Pyrex Kitchen 10 on eBay, okay? And when I did that, there was probably 30 sellers or so, all right? I picked one of the sellers, this Renato guy right here, and when I picked Renato, I started looking at the listings, and I realized what he sold, and now I can sell those too, okay? My research is done. Now I'm thinking to myself, someone will pay $41 plus $6 shipping. Surely they'll pay $40 plus $6 shipping. Okay, that just makes sense. Somebody last week paid $41, $6 shipping. Surely this week they'll pay $40, $6 shipping, and I can list it and I can pocket that money next week. Now I want to show you guys the process. Okay, here is the safe. We're on Amazon.com right now. I'm sorry, eBay.com. Here it is on Amazon. I'm going to click on Amazon, and all she did was move the picture, which is, there's alternative pictures down here, guys. I don't know if you can see it on your computer. I'll wait for this to load up. But he used a picture down here, and he moved that picture over to eBay. No big deal. It's 3 clicks of the button. Let me look at these bullet point descriptions. Tubular locking mechanism. Fits between 16-inch wall studs. Let me go over to his listing. Look at his listing on eBay. Tubular locking mechanism. Fits between 16-inch wall studs. Exact same description. So he moved the picture and the description over to eBay, and he sold it. Now, does he have a bunch of gun safes in his garage? No. This auction ended. Whoever won it for $41 plus $6 shipping, a total of $47, they paid this person. Renato received $47 in what's called his PayPal account, his virtual account, okay? He then went over to Amazon, and he ordered this product right here simply by adding it to his cart, and then he entered that customer's address that won it for $47 and shipped it to them, and Renato paid $29. 47 minus 29, $18 profit. We'll get into eBay fees and stuff in a little bit, but the fees on that's about $7. So he made $11 on that. All right, one single listing. There's other ones I showed you, he made $20, $30, $40. But what I want you to think of is all the variations. I typed in blue on Amazon to start. You could have typed in red, doghouse, piano, and with blue there was 2.2 million results, and I chose one of the 2.2 million. And when I went over to eBay, there was 30, 40 sellers to choose from, and I sold one. And within a few minutes, now I can list this wall safe and charge a little bit less, okay? So there's no saturation, infinite possibility, all kinds of money to be made. Why? I know the questions. I've been doing this a long time. Why would they pay more on eBay than they would on Amazon? People just don't know. You're wearing a pair of jeans right now or a T-shirt, and you didn't get the lowest price on that pair of jeans or T-shirt, all right? You just didn't unless you went to China or you knitted the T-shirt yourself. You were part of a markup process. We are part of a markup process. You see, what happened was 10 years ago or so, when online shopping came out, I didn't say to myself, oh, wow, I can get sneakers shipped to my doorstep. How awesome. I said to myself, well, if you've got this eBay thing, all right, over here, and eBay's like a store, just like a Walmart, only my site used to get more visits than my local Walmart, and I got all these suppliers online now willing to ship product. I wasn't excited to get these little green circles shipped to my house. I was excited because I could have a store on eBay and sell these things and have millions of customers around the world want to buy them, and then I could ship them to them. And that's what was exciting for me, and that's how I did $1.2 million in sales. Now, here's the question. Can you guys just do what I just did? Well, if you didn't get that or it seemed too fast, I'm going to show you what the DS Domination back office looks like really quick. I'm going to log in here, and I'm going to show you how detailed it is, okay? You get in, you watch a video for 7 minutes, then you watch a video for 6 minutes, and you're underway. 13 minutes of your time, and you get it. You then go into this pro training series, okay? 16, 19 modules. Actually, it turns out to be 21 modules. They're all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes long, okay? Within a couple hours, you're putting listings up on eBay. Within a day or so, you're making those sales and putting that money in your pocket. Now, what's better? You see this wall safe right here? Once you've done maybe 10, 20 listings, it's going to take you 4 minutes to put a listing up, okay? If you put this wall safe up and you make $11 on it, 4 minutes is what? 4 goes into what on an hour? 15 times, right? So 15 times, you could list 15 items an hour. What's 15 times 11? $165. Is anybody on this call making $165 an hour tomorrow? That's to say, is anybody on this call a heart surgeon with a part-time job? Okay? You're doing your heart surgery, and then after that you do a shift somewhere else because that's $165 an hour. So I'm going to bank, and I'm going to say probably nobody on the call is making $165 an hour. This is how stupid, silly this is. And ask yourself again, can you do this? Can you come down tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening and go to Amazon, type in a word, and then follow the process? And if you forget part of the process, I want you to recognize first, I just showed it to you. I didn't say, hey, you could maybe make possibly some money. Here's a screenshot of a guy in a Ferrari that lives in Trinidad that won the lottery, but I'll pretend he's doing DS Domination. I showed it to you, all right? And if you forget stuff, you can come over here and you got the training modules. It takes you, I'll show you 1 through 5. I'll show you what it looks like. You'll actually come over here. You'll start here, 5 minutes, 57 seconds. And then you'll watch another video to start getting your listings put up right here. How to set up your eBay account. What if you're outside the U.S.? Yes, we're international. How to list your item, et cetera, et cetera. Products to avoid. How to add pictures, stuff like that. Real simple, easy stuff. Now let me show you. Now I'm going to go quiet for a second. I'm going to show you 20 seconds of what a video looks like. Here we go. Okay, you can't hear it, but during that video, I'm talking, okay? And I'm showing you just stuff like I showed you tonight, except in little small compartmentalized steps so you can do it. And you're actually looking over at my computer screen, watching me do it in front of you. Hey, here's a 2-minute video on how to type blue into Amazon. You go to Amazon, you type it in blue, end of video, all right? Step 1. So can you do that? Can you do what I just did tonight with the accompaniment of support videos like this, with the accompaniment of a support help desk, with thousands of people on Facebook raising their hands to help you? Can you do that is the question. And the answer is got to be at this time, of course you can. So let's go back for a little Jack and Jill picture, all right? So you're going down and you're going through life's path, all right? And you get out of high school, and what are you told to do? Go to college and rack up some student loans. My student loans were $70,000. Got out, opened a pizza shop, all right? Stupid. I have a degree in biology, chemistry, physics, and math, and I opened a pizza shop. It was good pizza, all right, because I had a little bit of science behind me, all right? But, you know, this is kind of life's path. You go through and you're made these empty promises. And whatever age you're at, you've encountered some of these. If you're near retirement, you watched your 401k take a beating a couple years ago, but you were promised, hey, just invest and retire. Or if you bought up houses and stuff like that, hey, real estate's the game. Nope, wrong. The market crashed, right? Or if you're young and you're just getting out of school and you're going to college now and you get out of college and it's like, all right, I'm out of college, give me a job. Nope, you're underqualified. How do you get qualified? You don't. all right? Or the unemployment rate or health insurance. It's just a horror show out there. So you were promised things, but you were promised them inside of books, right? You read these books, chapter 1, how to, whatever, distill vinegar. I don't know. Whatever you were studying, it was in a book. It wasn't in the real world. The real world was just shown to you, okay? They didn't show you on a webinar how to take the hypotenuse of a triangle, okay? They didn't show you and then show you how that puts money in your bank account, okay? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Go cash your check, right? You're just like, how the heck am I ever going to use this? They just showed you practicalities and didn't show you real-world solutions. I remember when I was in high school, standing there in line to go up and get my little high school cap, standing behind David Landry, was it? Yeah, because in alphabetical order, Landry, Langille, right? And I remember, and this is the truth. I've never had anybody say, yeah, I went through the same thing. But the truth is, I remember standing there in line, thinking that the guy, when I got up there to get my diploma, was going to whisper the secret in my ear. Yeah, okay, you finished. Here's the deal. Go down here, talk to a guy named Bill, and Bill will hook you up with a job. You'll make about $50K. Get 2.2 kids down here at the end of this alley, and then get the white picket fence. We'll get you a puppy dog, and come retirement time, you're all set. That's what I was waiting for, right? It didn't happen. I got out, and I was like, hey, what am I doing? Okay? I went down a bunch of silly paths. But here's our path. Whatever age you're at, we're saying start over, or, get going. What you just saw there, we call pro in DS Domination, all right? All the training videos, all the support, all the ways to make money, everything else, using eBay, using Amazon, and the pro is a whopping $19.95 a month. I cringe every time I put that. Why do I cringe? You see that top figure, 70K? Insanity, all right? I could barely tell you what the pH of water is at this point with a chemistry degree, all right? I lost it all. It's all like in pizza sauce and pizza dough and 5 a.m. mornings. But here, for $20, you can become a pro member of DS Domination. And you can start learning how to make money just like I showed you, all right? And what a great way. And we're going to say you're going to put like probably about 30, 60 days, you should be making about $1,000 a month. That's pretty good for $20, right? Now, reflect back. I need you to open your ears a little bit here. I need you to, that looks like $20 million, doesn't it? $1,000, all right? You guys, if this was the first thing on earth that you ever heard of, like the first guy standing up there selling the snake oil or whatever, the first round wheel, or the first horse that rolled into town, or the first magic show, your jaw would be on the ground. But it's not the first magic show, is it? It's not the first pony. It's not the first this. So your mind, your whatever's in your brain, whatever gland or whatever neuron it is, or gland or whatever, it's coated with these layers of protection. Nope, seen it. No, seen it. I know that if I get in my car tomorrow and I go to Bill's Plumbing and I cut copper pipe, I'm going to get $14.26 an hour, and I'm not risking that. All right? And then you're 65 years old and things are tight. Retirement, good luck. So here, I need you to shave those things away and be logical. Wait a minute. He doesn't own eBay and Amazon. He couldn't fake those results. They're unfakeable. And it's $20. And he just showed me how to do it. He didn't say, maybe, possibly, we're going to empower you to take over the nation, and you fill out a survey and spin the bottle, and we're all going to be rich. Could happen. Right? Or check the stock on this, or what we're going to do is we're going to get cartons of milk, and we're going to put people on the back of it, and, just silly stuff. I didn't say that. I showed it to you, and that's pro. That's $19.95 a month, okay? Now, I don't have my fancy schmancy computer, or I'd graduate you right now to elite, okay? Actually, I do have my fancy schmancy computer. I'm just not used to it yet, okay? But what happens is after you start making that money with pro, once you get like $20 that you invested back in your pocket, a day or two, if you put the effort in and watch the videos, once you start making that money and you start saying, hey, this is pretty good, I finally found something going to make money, and I'll go back here in case you just got on here. I want to this is worth a second read, I'm sure everybody will say. I'm going to my Facebook account, and that's me, ugly fella up here, all right? 4,500 friends since we started doing DS Domination. I got a lot of friends all of a sudden, okay? I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to read you guys something, all right? I think this is important, wherever you're at in life. Dear Roger and team, I joined your group at the end of October. When I joined, I said to myself, this will be the last online business I will ever join because I have spent over $5,000 on this online thing and never made 1 cent. I am a poor girl in a small island where jobs are so scarce that sometimes we do not have bread for our family for dinner, so I thought I could make it with this online business. As I get a little money, I do not buy meals for my family, but I try to pay what they say with the intention of investing. 2 months available. Roger, God bless you. For the first time, I was able to buy a little gift for my 5-year-old girl. It was not big, but God knows how happy that little girl was for the first time she got a gift. Oh, may God bless you. I can never imagine, you will never imagine how you have made children happy across the miles. I am not fast yet. I am slow, and I cannot buy the other products that will make me fast, but I will get there with your help. Roger, you're creating jewels in your heavenly crown because people like me who is so poor, you're giving us food on our table. One day I may see you in person, but in the meantime, I'm praying for you with my little one when we pray at night before we go to bed. If you could hear my little 8-year-old girl say, and Jesus bless Roger and family, give them everything they need because he helped my mommy give me a gift and a nice lunch for Christmas. Thanks again. So with all the struggles right there, can you make it on $20 a month? Can you make the money back? And of course you can. Okay, 1 sec. So I just told you that the pro was about selling on Amazon and eBay, right? What if the next step, called Elite, you not only sold on eBay, but you also sold on Google? Ever hear of a little company called Google? Okay. In Google, it's not complicated. Actually, you could take all the things that you did here in Pro and click a couple buttons, and all of a sudden, all your items are on eBay and Google at the same time. So the question is, if you're selling items on eBay and you can click a button and put them all out on Google, how much more money are you going to make? And the answer is a lot more money. The next part of Elite is there's extra suppliers. There's extra companies that are tested, not just Amazon, but other companies, 10 of them, all right? And here's the question. If you can make $1,000 just using Amazon to drop ship from, how much money could you make with 10 other sites? And you're not only selling on eBay, that you're selling on Google as well. Now that's just logic, guys. I can't sit here and show you every single video, every single step of the way, but logic tells you you can make a bunch of money with Amazon. You can make a lot more money with this, okay? And this is where you guys make about $4,000 to $6,000 a month, okay? And this is all part-time money. And I'll give you some more numbers. When I was doing eBay, I actually owned a restaurant, that pizza restaurant I told you about, and I was working 86 hours a week. Let me say that again, 86 hours a week. So imagine working 9 to 5 all week long, only at the end of your shift you punch in and double it and do another shift, and then some. So I'm doing that, and all of a sudden I get bored out of my mind 3 years in, and I look and I'm like, I want to put some memorabilia up on the walls of the restaurant. So I go on eBay, I'm looking for Coke stuff, okay? And I find these Coke cups selling. They're selling 6 of them, these rigid hard Coke cups you'd see like a Pizza Hut. They're made by Carlisle. And they're selling 6 of them for like $26, and I got cases of them, so I start selling them. I make a couple $100. I'm ecstatic. And then I had the revelation to go over to the dollar store a couple doors down. We were in a plaza, and start selling that stuff. But what happened there was I couldn't return the stuff to the dollar store, so I was stuck with a bunch of crazy stuff. Pardon me. So from there, I started going to Walmart, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, everything else. And I could return the stuff, and some of it was selling, but it was spending so much time wrapping the stuff up in French fry boxes and kicking the doors on Monday. So what happened was, finally I said, I'm out of here. And I was business partners with my father-in-law, and the restaurant was worth $187,000. We're going to sell the restaurant for $187,000. So I gave my wife a house for Christmas, which is to say I showed somebody my license and said I had a job, because at that time it was subprime, ninja loan mortgages, everybody got a home. So I move into my home, I get about $2,000 in my pocket, my mortgage is $1,465, okay? And I'm going to do this eBay drop shipping. So I'm doing it, and I'm working really hard because I'm stressed over it, because that's it. If it doesn't work, we're out in an apartment or something. We're not going to be homeless. My wife was teaching at the time, but it had to work. So along comes my first daughter, Riley. And prior to Riley coming along, I'd be on here night and day and fooling around, trying different things and new theory and stuff like that. When Riley was born, probably 2 weeks into her being born, my wife was holding her and said, do you realize that if I couldn't stay home from school because of the money you were making, she was a teacher, remember, I would have to go back right now according to the leave down here in North Carolina. Literally, she had to use up her sick time first to go through the labor and everything else. Sick time for labor, how crazy is that? Then 2 weeks, the standard was she'd go back to school. And I'm looking at my daughter, Riley, and she's about 1 inch long and, fragile crystal to me, okay, when you're a new dad. And I'm like, how do people do that? How could you go back to school? And what if I had to go to work too, and you had to go back to school, and we had to drop this beautiful crystal off at a daycare, right? So I started raising Riley while Heather was teaching. And what happened was, she didn't go back right away. She got to take off an extra few months, and she went back. And I'm raising Riley. And at that point, I had to figure out what the minimum amount of time I had to put into eBay was to make significant income, okay? It was then that I had to come up with an answer on how much time you actually have to put into this eBay thing, because I had this little baby hung onto my leg, okay? And I put in 6 hours a day with 2,500 listings, okay? I put up 2,500 items. And that's when I was making the $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales. And pretty high six-figure income. It was about $180, $200. So when I say it's part-time, it's part-time. We call that elite, guys. And this elite is $99 a month, okay? It's $99 a month. And that's where you make the 4 to 6K. That's when you start going, this works, and my boss, I don't know if I'm going to be back next month, okay? That's what you do then, all right? So this is a life path. We don't say, you're not going to get this, hey, go buy everything on the planet, or we got this one package price, $1,999 tonight. Nope. We want you to come in for $20 and start changing your life and make a commitment to make about $1,000 a month. Once you make your money back, your big $1,995, a day or two, if you bother to put in the time and realize what you got in front of you, then you graduate over here to the elite and you start paying $99 a month, and you start making 4 to 6K if you start putting in the time. The next step is something we call unleashed, okay? And unleashed, it gets real crazy. In unleashed, what you do is you take all the knowledge that you learned in pro and all the knowledge that you learned in elite, and you just make more money. It's as simple as that. Literally, if you're selling something and you're going to make, say, 20 bucks, well, you actually make like 26 because you're a member of Unleashed, okay? Because the connections we have with the suppliers and stuff like that, instead of making 20, you make 26. Instead of making 100, you make 120. Instead of making 200, you make 240. Stuff like that. That's what Unleashed is about. It comes with more suppliers. It's got my top supplier that I ever used in the history of my use of eBay. Okay, it's got my #1 supplier in there, and then it's got my #1 cheapest supplier, where literally you could go there and spend $1,000 and pack out a flea market. Now that's not what this model's all about, but they got the super cheap like Disney World stuff for like $3 and silly stuff like that there. Okay, and that's all in Unleashed. I forgot to go back here. Also in Elite, besides being able to sell on Google and being able to have that much suppliers and everything else, you're also going to be able to make, instead of $5, $10, $15 profit per sale, you'll make $20, $50, $100, $200 a sale. Okay? So this isn't all about making $5, $10 a sale. This is about making serious money per sale. That's Elite. So you go into Pro. You do exactly what I showed you with all the support of the videos. You make your $20 back. You say that crazy guy was right. You graduate to Elite. You start making some serious money, you know, $48,000 to $72,000 a year. And then eventually what will happen is you'll say, you know what, I'm paying $99 a month. And when I sold that thing for $100, I made $25. If I was in Elite, I would have made $45. And eventually the light bulb goes off and you say, I got to get Unleashed. Okay? Unleashed is $249, but it's not a monthly. It's a one-time. Okay? You don't pay that monthly. That's a one-time. So your whole graduation step, and there's a lot more to it than this, but I don't want to go too long, is you spend $20 big, okay? And then from there on your $20 big, you decide, all right, well, that wasn't too bad. I made some great money. And then you graduate, you pay $99 a month, and you make some more money. And then from there, you're like, this is actually working. I can't believe it. And you go to all the naysayers, and you're like, I told you so. All right? And then you start getting a nicer car and laughing at them, and then you ask them to get your mail while you're on vacation. That's what happens, okay? And then a light bulb will go off, and you'll be like, man, I just totally get this. I'm going to get that Unleashed. It's $249. Man, my goodness, I've made like $2,000, $3,000 or $1,000, whatever. This thing's crazy. And then you graduate to that. And this is how the ladder goes, all right? No get an extra degree, no go take an extra course, no hope to get promoted, nothing. You're all promoted. Congratulations. There's no obstacles. It's just your mind, okay? That's how you get promoted here in DS Domination, all right? Now, before I go any further, I'm getting a lot of people that are saying, how do you get started, okay? So I'm going to type in how to get started, and then I'm going to actually show you, okay? So don't try and read my typing. DSD.com/join now. Now don't run over there because there's something I have to tell you about this, okay? DSDomination.com/join now. Oops, wrong page. Sorry. Sign up. I can't even tell you guys how to sign up. It's so good. DSDomination.com/sign up. Sorry about that. Don't run over there yet. Stay on the webinar. I have to show you something. What's going to happen when you go to dsdomination.com/sign up is you just simply fill out this form here, okay? And when you fill out this form, it's going to have somebody referred you, okay? Here's who the referrer is. Hiroke Dome is the referrer. That's not your referrer. This is just an example, okay? Now, somebody probably invited you to this webinar or sent you a link or sent you some information. That person will be your referrer down here. That's who referred you, okay? You're what's called cookied. When they invited you, we did some fancy smancy thing, so when you go here, we'll know who sent you here. So when you look down here, if this is not your referrer, whoever's name is down here, if you come here and Mary sent you here and you get here and the name's Jeff Smith, don't sign up, okay? Call Mary or send her an email saying, look, I'm looking to sign up, but it didn't take me to the right page, okay? Because we don't want anybody to not get credit for signing up somebody when they should have, okay? So I'm going to put this website down here so you can run over, and then I'm going to show you how to make the real sick money, okay? So DS Domination, let me grab a little thing up here. dsdomination.com/sign up. And I'll make that a little bit bigger for you. There it is, okay? So when you go to that page, all right, somebody's going to refer you there. You've already been referred just by being on here. Just make sure that you get the correct person that sent you over there, okay? So there it is right there, dsdomination.com/sign up. And you can run over there, and I'll rip through some questions really quick, and then in a few minutes I'll show you guys how to make even more sicker, crazy, insane money, if that'll be good with everybody. So let me grab my questions here really quick and open that up and go from there. Okay. All right. Or after. When do we get involved with Market Extreme? I didn't even show Market Extreme on here yet. I'll show that after the little break here, okay? Can I start with the Elite plan? The Elite plan shows you multiple other sites and stuff to use, but doesn't show you all the strategy that's in the Pro. So while the Elite plan's $100 and Pro's the $20, you can go get them both if you want, but I wouldn't skip the $20. Because it's going to show you the real nuances of everything, like how to do returns and things like that, okay? So I wouldn't skip it. When's the last time someone on a presentation told you not to get the $100 one? Yeah, go get the $100 one, skip it, all right? That's the difference, okay? Is there any time commitment in case I decide I want to drop out? You can drop out any time you want. We don't. Very few people drop out. We have a 90% retention rate, and 83% make money in the first 30 days. But if you're one of those special cases, just kidding. No, there's no contract or anything like that. Denise says this program works tremendously. Thank you. Can somebody just buy Unleashed? When you buy our modules, they're all separate. It's a graduation, guys. This is life, and I'm going to stop right here and explain something. So I just got to ask if you can buy Elite and skip Pro and Elite. First of all, this is stepwise stuff, okay? You know, if there was training at a job, you wouldn't go and ask your boss, hey, can I skip everything and just get a bigger check, right? You just wouldn't do it. You have spent years, probably, of your life working, getting educated and stuff like that. We're talking about 30, 90, 120, 150 days, 6 months to retirement if you follow the process. I wouldn't skip anything. I'd be like, can I start now? is what I'd do, okay? And you can get all the modules, but I certainly wouldn't skip anything. I know what the point of your question was. If you get Unleashed, you don't get access to Pro and Elite. These are all separate things. So you can't just buy the highest level and appreciate this. There's another higher level. Excuse me. It's $499 one time. I didn't even show it to you because I don't want to cause confusion. I don't want somebody to get too excited and spend $500, but it's mind-blowing. But I'm not even going to show it to you, okay? So, okay. How many listings can you list with Pro? As many as you want. eBay might have some limits on you, but I teach how to get those limits raised. Michelle was nice after that beautiful message to write blew $5,000 but didn't have food. I don't think that was the point of the story, Michelle, but that's okay. Have you ever got going? How many hours per day were you copying and pasting to make your million? Let me be clear, Paul. I did $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales. I didn't make $1 million a year. And I'm not sure if I just picked this up late or I just detailed 6 hours a day is what it was taking me. Spend $20 and buy Pro, make $20 and buy Elite, make $100 and buy Unleash, make $250 and kick your boss to the curb. Thanks, Michael. Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate that. HE double hockey sticks. Roger, I'm 73 and I'm already a Pro member and loving it. Just need to make more. Awesome, Tom. Awesome. Why we need to register with DS Domination, we can just do ourselves by becoming sellers. Absolutely, Valerie. You'll go over there and you'll run into some pitfalls and then you'll write me and I'll say, you're not a member of DS Domination, and then you'll sign up. So there's obviously some things that I didn't train on that you'll run into. But it's all in the training. So go ahead, hop off. In Pro, can you sell your own products or are you just able to sell with what's on Amazon? Yeah, you can sell your own products for sure. Absolutely. This is the mindset. Like somebody hops on here and here's a path to like total financial freedom. They ask me why they can't just hop off and go do it now. Go, please go away. Does your sales eventually come back to you as cash or just PayPal? Can that be switched to cash? Yeah, it goes into your PayPal account. When I told you that Renato sells something and then the customer pays him, it goes into his PayPal account. That's like a virtual online bank, and then you can withdraw the money from your PayPal account, and then it's in your real bank account. Okay. Is there a starting requirement? Yeah, the starting requirement age is 18. When you're 18, you can do this. Now, we have somebody on here, we have some younger kids, and all they do is mom and dad sets up the account. We have a gentleman named Charlie that's 15 that I've featured on here many times, and his mom, mostly him, does eBay. She's been helping out a lot. He's made thousands of dollars doing it, and they're on every webinar. He's a phenomenon. It's awesome. How long at Pro to get to Elite again? That's up to you. You can get them. You can get every single package tonight if you want. But Pro, make $20 and you're in the black, and then go from there. What's an affiliate? I'm going to be talking about that in just a second. My screen kind of jumped there. I saw something like, how do you ship 7,500 items in 6 hours? I have no idea how you do that. I don't recall saying that. You ship 7,500 items in 6 hours. Can you transfer to a debit card? Yeah, you can actually get a debit card from PayPal. Can you make $1,000 a week off of Pro? It would take a while to gain the skill set to do that. You'd have to be a really good titler, but again, this is where you'll fail. You'll just go outside the model. Like, why would you want to make $1,000 a week with Pro instead of making $20 and then going to Elite, or making $500 and going to Elite, or making $1,000 in a month and going to Elite? Why would you not want to get Elite? This is where you're just, anybody, if you can hop off the path, I'm just letting you know. This will happen. Okay, can you do this outside the U.S.? Absolutely, absolutely. It's worldwide. It's worldwide. You just can't do it in, I think, Nigeria, parts of Africa, because they don't have PayPal. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you the next phenomenal part of DS Domination. Okay, let me see if I can grab all this and crop it. Let me see if I can get that. Well, will that work? Will it let me print on here? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. So here's the next part. So here's the question. You're in DS Domination. I'm going to take you back to the back office really quick, okay? Let me put that sign-up thing on here again, just so you guys can see it. Anybody that missed it. Let me grab this and whoop, dsdomination.com/sign-up. Oh, .con. Uh-oh, Freudian slip. It's con job. Okay. Was it sign up or join now? It was sign up, right? You guys let me know. Okay. So you guys can go over there and sign up whenever you want. So here's the question. I'm going to show you the back office of DS Domination again so we can orientate ourselves, okay? Let's go back there and take a look. So you're going through, and this is what will happen if you follow the path, okay, and stay on it instead of doing crazy things like, can I do this on my own, or can I make $1,000 a week in Pro and stuff like that. It's silly stuff. But if you follow the path that I've outlined it for you, what will happen is you'll start doing DS Domination Pro, and you'll get your first sale and you'll be like, holy jeez. You'll do one of two things. You'll write me at the help desk, or you'll freak out on Facebook, or I guess one of three things. You'll just quietly say to yourself, I think this is working, okay? And then you'll start making multiple sales, getting lots of feedback, and be pretty jacked up, all right? And you're paying $19.95. Congratulations, you're making a lot of money. And then from there, you go on to the Elite, and then you go on to the Unleashed, just to the graduation pattern I've shown. I didn't even show you this because I don't want anybody to buy it yet, because you really should go through some of the earlier modules before you buy the $4.99. But if you're a person that has a lot of liquid capital, you can certainly get it tonight, whatever you want to do. I'll show you how to do it. Now, you've got all this, and you're making all of this money. Now, you should know I've done network marketing before where I was the top recruiter in multiple companies, okay, and that's not relevant here, but what I noticed in these other companies is that there was some sort of forced feeding angle to get you to talk to your friends about a product, okay? So what would happen traditionally is you would have something like a cup of coffee. All right, I'll give you an example. You have a cup of coffee, and this is your product that you want to sell. Our product's what? Training that I just proved to you makes money. So our product is really you make money, and people kind of like making money. But there's other companies, let's say the product's a cup of coffee, and it's got some healthy additives to it. So there's always an angle, right? Like you drink coffee anyway, or you want to get healthy, or you can lose weight just by drinking coffee. Everybody's drinking coffee. It's black gold, everything else. Or there's some sort of weight loss product, right? I'll just draw a little scale here, okay? And probably a lousy job, but whatever. This is a scale. Hopefully you're on this side of the scale, okay? And the angle on that is this time of year, everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody wants to be healthy. It's cheaper to be on a diet. You're buying meals anyway. You might as well drink our diet juice or whatever, okay? So there's always an angle with these companies, but a lot of it's in theory. You get jacked up like, yeah, everybody does drink coffee. And then you're like knocking on your neighbor's door, and your neighbor's like, yeah, I do drink coffee. I got a bunch of it. But you got to try this coffee. Okay, it's good, but it's 80 cents a cup, and I'm drinking Folgers for 20 cents a cup, okay? Or over here on the weight loss, they're like, yeah, okay, that's good, but, you know, I kind of like food. I'm kind of into my pizza, okay? And then when you start reflecting on real world things, and you start saying, yeah, people like coffee, and yeah, they pay $4 for a Starbucks coffee, but you know what? I also pay 40 cents at my house. It's cool to go out and socialize and be in a Starbucks, or they got some super stuff, but your coffee's not Starbucks, okay? It's not being served to me. It's not in a big cup. It doesn't have a little sleeve on it. It doesn't taste crazy. So they try these angles. We don't have any angles. Our angle is just kind of what I just showed you, okay? So we said, all right, what will happen naturally if you go through these steps right here and you're making money, okay? Now, unnaturally, you might try and get some people to get in your coffee program or your diet program, okay? Naturally, what will happen here is when you start making money with DS Domination is you'll just accidentally share it. You will not normally put on your Facebook wall, hey, I drank some cool coffee today. You should have some. It's cool. I'll send you a sample. But you would normally put, hey, I just sold this thing on eBay, and I made 26 bucks. It's crazy, okay? That's a normal post. I just sold a chair on eBay and made $26, all right? So the point of all this is we pay you very lucratively to share it with other people. And how lucrative is it? It's crazy lucrative. We pay out 75%. And when I say that, we pay out 75%, okay, or real close to it. I think last month we paid out 72.7%. And if you're familiar with network marketing or affiliate programs and stuff like that, the most they can pay out without collapsing is 50% because they have all this overhead. They got shippers and suppliers and physical product and everything else. We don't have any of that, so we pay out 75%. And you'll see other companies, we pay out 100% commission. So you have some logic there. Why would somebody pay out 100% commission? Yeah, we're doing all this work and you get all the money. No, that's crazy. So here's how we do it. We actually have 10 levels, okay? And let's just say you're up here at the top level, all right? This is level 1. This is you. Congratulations. Welcome to DS Domination, okay? Now, as you go through your level 1, I'll just put this level 1 here, you're going to get 50% on, okay? And then level 2, you're going to get 10%, and then 5, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 1, then 1, then 1, then 1, and that equals a whopping 75%. Okay? Now, I kind of just briefly mentioned that we have like a 90% retention rate in here. So if we have a 90% retention rate, that's a heck of a lot of people that keep paying $19.95 a month and $99 a month, which begs the question, if I've already learned this, like that Valerie girl that said, well, I can just go over and do it now. If I already learned this, why would I continue to pay my monthly? Well, let's go take a look at why you continue to pay your monthly. I'm over here and I'm in the pro training. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to module 16 through 19. Okay? I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. And here you'll see what's called a scraper. I can't demo this on a webinar, okay, because it takes up too much with the webinar going on, okay? But the scraper will actually go out and scrape Amazon and come back with all these relative results. You can set the scraper. I'll click on it. I can set the scraper, and of course there's a video here, that I can go ahead and choose a category I want to scrape. I can put some keywords in there, okay? And it'll come back and tell me all the items on eBay that are selling for what, and all the items on Amazon, and how much to mark them up, and pretty much takes all the think work out of it, okay? So that's one thing we have in here in the software. The other thing is we have what's called the title builder for you. Remember I showed you that Renato guy right here? And I said, go ahead. I mean, if he sells it for 41, surely you can sell it for 40, okay? I can show you not only how to sell it for cheaper, obviously, that's a no-brainer, but how to out-title Renato, how to have a better title, how to have more people find your listings, okay? So if people are finding more of your listings, you can actually make more money. You could have a higher price than Renato and still sell the dang thing because you're going to have better keywords. Because what's going to happen is when you use this title builder, like I'll put in here gun safe, all right? I'm going to show you the title builder. Let's see, title builder. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to type in the keyword gun safe. Here we go. I'm going to click go. There, what'd that take? Half? It just went out and crawled eBay and said, right now, Roger, this is what people are typing in to find gun safes. Safe, gun, box, digital, security, lock. Let's go back and look at this one. Do you see box here? Do you see digital? Do you see security? Do you see lock? Oops, you dropped the ball there, okay? So while Valerie has hopped off the webinar and she's going to do it on her own, she's not going to sell anything because she's not going to have the right keywords. You guys will, okay? Home, cash, jewelry, new, keypad, all right? Took 1 second. Came back with all these results. I can also go over here and look at different gun safes and get associative gun safes that I can turn around and sell even more gun safes than the gun safe I'm selling. Can I get a woot woot on that? That's some of the software that we have built into DS Domination, okay? Now, back here, this is called an image scrambler, an image cropper, okay? And here, eBay's got an issue where sometimes when you take the picture from Amazon and you put it on eBay, it's not the perfect size. So eBay says, we don't like this picture, get lost. But here, in a couple clicks of the button, you're going to have the perfect size picture, the best looking picture, and eBay is going to love it, rank you very high. Now, while Valerie's hopped off to go do it on her own, she's going to get rejected on a bunch of pictures. She's not going to be able to list, but that's okay. Okay, do you see what I mean? If we just follow the steps, $19.95 a month, you're going to crush it, make a bunch of money. Okay, so we know what we're doing. All right. Now, I kind of went off on a tangent there. But that's where it creates the 90% retention because of all the tools and all the webinars and all the training and all the support and everything else. Now, some of you guys are thinking like affiliate people, and you're going, man, if all these people are going to stay and the retention's that's high, that's crazy, and you're over there signing up like nuts. Other people might say, well, man, if I sign up and I spend $20, I'm going to be staying out here to get the tools and stuff like that. Don't think like that. Just think to yourself, here's finally a program I can make some money. It's awesome. Okay? And we have all kinds of things, bonuses and things like that. We're actually giving away cars and things like that in our affiliate program. I don't know if I could show you that. I won't show you that because it's got people on the leaderboard. It might not be the person that invited you here, and I don't want you to go grab one of the other leaders and sign up with them because they're doing better and stuff like that. But we're giving away cars and things like that, and it's just a crushing program, okay? Couple of little rules with our program, most of it just for legalities. One of the first things is if you want to For example, if you want to be an affiliate and share the program and make money, you have to have whatever the person is that's getting involved with it. So let me give me an example. If you have Pro, all right, and you're making a bunch of money and you want to tell Sally, your aunt, about DS Domination, she decides to buy Pro. As Sally's paying her $20 a month, we'll call it, you're getting $10 a month. If Sally upgrades and says, I want to do Elite, I'm smoking this, I love it, Roger rocks, and DS rocks, and she wants to pay $99 a month, and you don't have that, you wouldn't get the commissions on that, okay? But if you did have it, Elite, then you would get basically half of $150 a month. Every time Sally makes her monthly payment, you get that, all right? And then Sally goes out and gets other people, et cetera, and that's where the 10 and the multiple levels come in, okay? Or if Sally goes out and decides she wants to do the 249, the Unleashed, so Sally goes out and buys a 249 Unleashed, and if you had it, you would get half that money. You would get basically $125. If you didn't have it, whoever brought you in, the computer will go, okay, Sally bought Unleashed. We got to pay out 75% of that, which means we got to give whoever her sponsor is 50% and their sponsor 10% and their sponsor 5%, all the way up, right? This person gets 50%, 10%, 5%, 3%, 2%, all the way up. Well, the computer's going to go out and say, okay, this person didn't have Unleashed, so I can't give them 50% of $250. Oh, wait, this person above them had Unleashed, so I'll give them the 50%, okay? So it kind of passes by this person and goes to this person. So moral of the story is you have to own the product. You have to have the product in order to make money with the product, okay? That said, there is one other thing. Up here in the back office, you'll see it says affiliate status active. If you're not an affiliate, it'll say inactive, okay? You have to become an affiliate to share the program to make money with the program, okay? It's one of the ways you do it, all right? Now, the affiliate is $9.99 a month. And in any program like ours that pays out so much money and pays deeper than 2 levels, some SEC regulations and rules come into effect. And the rule we have is you have to separate the customers from the affiliates. The customers have to be separate from the affiliates. What does that mean? A customer is somebody that comes in and just does the eBay training and makes money with it, okay? An affiliate is someone that comes in and shares the eBay training and makes money. So a customer would look something like this. They sign up, they just make money on eBay. They do Pro, they do Elite, they do Unleashed, they just do eBay. An affiliate would be somebody that would go out and tell other people about it, and then they would start making these commissions here, the 50%, the 10%, the 50% on 250, et cetera, et cetera. That would be an affiliate. You have to separate those legally. Other companies do it like this. You can be a customer and drink our juice and grow your hair longer, or you can be a distributor and order a $500 kit. We'll send you a bunch of bottles of juice and a CD packet. We do it like this. Pay $10 extra a month, okay? And that's like the minimum you can do to do it, okay? So we took the minimum just to be compliant, all right? So this is DS Domination. This is our affiliate program. I'm sure there'll be a lot of questions on that, but I'm happy to field them. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to open this up for questions right now. Okay. All right. If you get, if you don't have Elite, Sally buys Elite, well, you get an email that says you got the $50 passed by you. Yeah, but we phrase it kind of funny and say, hey, you'll get it next time, but sorry, this is what happened. And we'll do some funny thing. But the great thing is, the great thing is the person just, I want to erase some of this so it's clear. I want to describe this question. Kathleen, yeah, you can sign up tonight. Up on the top left, it says dsdomination.com/sign up. That's where you'd sign up, okay? You must have missed that part. Let me clear a little bit of my screen here, guys. Okay, so the question was, this is a really cool thing. So we got you on this call, whoever you are, and you got the pro, and you're doing $20 a month, okay? And the question was, if Sally upgrades to the Elite for $99 a month, do you get an email saying you missed that commission? You do get an email saying that you missed that commission, but what happens is Sally doesn't get moved up, just the commission moves up. So next month, this is you. When Sally pays the $99, if you've added Elite, then you'll receive that commission, which is incredibly powerful. There's another company out there, very popular, and what would happen is they put pressure on you to upgrade so you don't miss the commissions. Here, we don't have to do that because our product is amazing and people stay for so long. We don't have to put pressure on you to get everything right away because Sally doesn't pass up or Sally doesn't move up, just the commission. Awesome. There you go, Michael. And Curly Sign Up Pro. What if I don't have money in my bank account to buy the product first until I establish myself with eBay and PayPal? What else can I do? This is, we're talking about doing the affiliate right now, Katrina. If you want to send that to the help desk. Yes, Gustavo. You want to start with the program, start making money on eBay, $19.95 a month, and then the affiliate would be an additional $10. Yep. On the Unleashed, yes, it's a one-time payment. It's $249, and then you don't pay again. Okay. How do you compete with sellers with super high ratings? Great question, Spencer. We've moved on from the Elite portion, from the eBay portion. We're talking about affiliate, but I'll briefly answer that. When you're brand new to eBay, guess what? Everybody was brand new at one point. So what eBay does is when you're brand new, they give you really good position on eBay so you can establish yourself, okay? You actually have an advantage. And on top of that, the customers are so aware on eBay that they're protected by eBay, they're protected by PayPal, they're protected by feedback. They don't care if you have a negative 50 rating. Is there an optimal time to make the leap from customer to affiliate? Really, man? That sounds like it's going to start negative. I didn't mean to, Michael. Really, what it is I'm telling you, you put up a little Facebook post that you sold something, or you learn the Craigslist training I put back there and stuff like that, you just kill it, okay? All right. So anytime is the answer. Best online company I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, Stefan. Yes, Kathleen, absolutely can sign up tonight. Do you have to pay a month up front before you get a live account? Yeah, you have to pay to yeah, of course. Awesome. Okay, so what was I going to go over? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit more because people are kind of screaming for to learn what Monopoly is. And on top of that, I want to show you something a little bit more relative too, okay? Let me, this mouse, I got this new wireless crazy mouse, and you guys know the rest of the story. Okay, here we go. All right, so this Market Extreme Pack people are asking about. This is part of the, if you're a big builder or you're new to online marketing and stuff, we built out a Marketing Extreme Pack back here, okay? In the Marketing Extreme Pack, you get hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of online training, okay, broken up the same way the other stuff is. You also can get leads, get traffic, get autoresponders, get capture pages, all this cool stuff. You know what that means. If you don't worry about it, but that's all back in there, okay? Just amazing stuff back in here in the Market Extreme. The Market Extreme is $199 one time, and it's fully commissionable. So I'm getting a lot of questions about the Monopoly, okay? So Monopoly is what? It's a board game, right? But Monopoly also means to monopolize something, okay? Like you're the only one. So in the spirit of that, we call this Monopoly. So in all of the course that I've outlined for you through these steps, you're actually selling on eBay, right? You're moving product over to eBay, moving product over to eBay, moving product over to eBay. Let me show you something really quick. I'm going to go out to google.com and I'm going to type in eBay stock quote. eBay closed the day at 52.87 today. Now I'm going to type in Amazon stock quote. Amazon closed at $398.03. That's 6-7 times higher, 6.5 times higher. So what's going on in Amazon? The thing with Amazon is they have so many more customers. Okay, eBay is real cool. Ton of money to be made there, but you get over there, it's a little bit of a swap meet feeling, right? Like there's buyers, there's sellers, it's a marketplace, exchange of goods, bidding, all this stuff, okay? Really awesome, but Amazon's pretty much pure buying. I would bet a lot of people on here didn't even realize that there's other sellers on Amazon besides Amazon, okay? There's very few relative sellers on Amazon than there is to eBay. If eBay's got 1 million sellers, Amazon's got 5, okay? If eBay's got 1 trillion sellers, Amazon's got like 1,000, all right? So if there's a ton more customers, and not only that, but when the customer gets here, they're a customer and not just a customer and a seller like over on eBay, because eBay's a buyer-seller type atmosphere. Amazon's almost exclusively total customers. There's a ton more total customers. Wouldn't that be the pool to be a seller in versus eBay? But selling on Amazon is a little more tricky. That's why there's not a high percentage of people doing it. You need some training on it. So I'm going to go over to Amazon. I'm going to give you an example. I want a wooden swing set, okay, for my daughter, for example. So I'm on eBay, and I'm going to type in swing set, all right? Swing set, search. And, okay, there's a wooden swing set there. There's a wooden swing set there. That one doesn't have bids on it. I might be able to get that. Here's a nice one. Wow, $1,500. That one's pretty cool. Here's one here. It looks used. Here's a metal one. Don't want that. Here's a do-it-yourself. Here's a plastic one. Now imagine if you're the seller on eBay of the swing set, okay? You can still sell. It's a great marketplace. I'm going to show you how to use keywords to get your swing set found. But right away, instantaneously, me, the buyer, is looking all over the place, okay? So if you're selling a swing set and you want me to be your customer right now and you're selling it on eBay, I'm going, well, I can get this big fort one, or I wonder where they live. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Or, oh, that one's cheaper. Safe. Oh, here's a metal one. No, thank you. Why is this one only $600? That's pretty awesome. Oh, a plastic one. Never considered that, okay? So that's my thinking when I'm over there. Watch what happens when I type in swing set on Amazon. Swing set. Imagine you're a seller of a wooden swing set. And I'm over here and I want a wooden swing set. And I'm over here and I'm going, oh, there's a metal one. I don't want that. Oh, this is one of those kits where you got to go buy the wood. I'm not interested in that. Oh, that's a metal one. I don't want that. No. No, I don't want that. Oh, that's one of the do-it-yourself kits. Do-it-yourself kit, do-it-yourself kit. That's just a swing. That's no good. That's just a swing. I don't have my wooden swing set I want. You notice the difference. Imagine if you were selling a wooden swing set on Amazon, and I came over here, and here you are, after I trained you how to do it, and you got my wooden swing set right here, or right here, or right here, or right here, or right here, okay? So I'm a customer, and I'm coming over, and I type in swing set on Amazon. Now, there's 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000 times more customers coming over to Amazon looking for a swing set than there is eBay, okay? But I can't find my wooden swing set on page 1 that I want to buy. Versus when I'm on eBay, I'm over here going, I got every choice in the world. Over on Amazon, I got no choice right now, all right? So if there's one there, that's the one I'm going to buy. Over here, I don't want, that's too expensive. That one's used. That one looks cheap. That one's metal. Maybe, I don't know, whatever, okay? Where Amazon, it's like, oh, there's one, but it's not there yet, okay? Because nobody has it up on page 1, all right? or page 2 or page 3 or whatever, okay? That's the difference. See? That's the difference with Amazon. That's called monopoly because you're monopolizing Amazon. You're monopolizing the swing set. You're monopolizing the wooden swing set. There's very few sellers on Amazon versus eBay. Monopoly is a one-time payment. It's $4.99. Okay? How to sell on Amazon. If you think you can sell on Amazon on your own, have at it. Good luck. Okay? It's not difficult to learn. You just need the knowledge. That's all. Okay, let me open up for more questions. I want to make sure I understand this completely. My livelihood is depending on this 3 days of me submitting the tracking number to PayPal release the funds. Yes, exactly, Katrina. How come I can't join the webinar? That's a weird question. Where do you get your product from when you're a seller on Amazon? There's training in there and what to source, Nick. Okay, it shows you what to source. And if you have if we did the Pro and the Elite first, well, you'd have like 10 to 20 sources to use that you were using on eBay, and now you're selling on Amazon with a lot more competition. Income potential, a monopoly, it's sky high. I mean, I put up screenshots of six-figure incomes here that I did on the side. Amazon's not about having like 25. If I had 2,500 products up on Amazon, I would own an island. Okay, but I'm not doing it anymore. I haven't done eBay in a long time. But when I touched on Amazon briefly and learned how to do it, it was an easy six-figure income. Let's see. Roger, how can I forward this to my warm market? There's multiple ways. What will happen is when you become an affiliate with DS Domination, let me log into an account here. You'll get links and promo tools, and then you can just send them a link and promo tool out. And when they look at the video or they look at this recorded webinar and things like that, when they go to sign up, they're automatically signed up and cookied to you. Okay, that's how you do it. Yes, that's correct, Scott. No problem, Tyrone. All right, guys, you can see my voice is dying here. I apologize for coughing in everybody's ear and stuff like that. But, you know, I just want to end with something really quick before you hop off here. And, you know, whatever you decide to do, we're just all people, right, on Earth. And God bless you, and hope to meet everyone one day. But the thing is you've gone through your life, and at some point, and I don't mean to be hypocritical and pretend I know what you're going through or what your status is. I don't know if you're a surgeon or a hobo on the side of the road watching this through a TV window or something. I don't know who you are. But I do know who my mom is, my dad is, my brothers, and my neighbor, my friends, and my family, and everybody else. And they're nowhere near set up for retirement. And they would work their entire lives. When you're a young kid, you're not thinking about retirement. That's cool. But get some money together to go out and get a house, a home, a family, whatever. Pay for education, whatever you want to do with it. Cool. I get it. That's awesome. But what you're going to learn is that a lot of our members make more than doctors and more than surgeons. And I looked at the top 25 jobs in the U.S., and I currently make 8 times more than the top person does for jobs in the U.S. That's not tooting my own horn, but I'm saying a lot of people are making a lot of money. So whatever you're into it for, if you want to make a few dollars to start alleviating some bills or testing the waters or ordering an extra pizza, or if you're just starting to feel those aches and pains and you realize that healthcare is a mess and everything else, and you got no option to get out of your job, and you've put in 20, 25 years, you put 4 or 5 years in education, you can't get a job, whatever you did, okay, you need to think logically. When I was a kid, I remember Dad just always had money in his pocket. He didn't really have money in his pocket. He might have had like $10, but when I wanted 5, it was there, so I thought my dad printed money. He didn't. He had a regular job. He retired, got bone cancer, and died. That was it. My mom remarried. She lives in a trailer park. Not that I wouldn't give her money to get out of the trailer park. She just likes the trailer park. I know that's stereotypical things to it, but that's just how she is. Small home. She just cooks and whatever, doesn't care. She's happy with that. She's 77 years old. She sells on eBay. When I went to train her, I told her to go to ebay.com. She typed in EBAYDOTCOM. Took me 40 minutes. I was doing it over the phone to realize that, blood coming out of my eyes, screaming at my 77-year-old mom, but she got it, and she's making money with it too. So, bottom line on it, no excuses. Either you want to do it or you want to be the person complaining about the government and no jobs and health care and medical care. But when you're complaining, at least take the time to say, you know what, I saw something online, but I didn't do it, but I'm going to complain. All right? At least take the time to acknowledge you saw something that really works. God bless everyone. Have an amazing, amazing night. Thanks for spending time with me, whatever you decide to do. Have a great night, guys, and I'll put that link up if you join, right? It's dsdomination.com/sign up wherever you're at in the world, and we saw people all over the world, so thanks for staying up late with me too over in the UK where it's now 2:30 a.m. Awesome, guys. Welcome. I'll leave this up for a couple minutes. I'll take a little swish of water. Okay? Thanks, guys. God bless.